Hi, Artie here. Welcome to the end of summer, more or less, as we hit August 31st. Welcome to Bar Mills, as we stand in the noisiest spot in the shop with 5 lasers going, 5 exhaust systems that are hooked up to them going as well. It's a little bit of a yelling match as we stand in front of our to-do board. What we have here are basically lists of things that we are running out of or are already out of that are waiting to be made to fill orders for everybody out there. Anything from the Gravely building in HO scale to Rat Cat Lake, State Marine, Majestic Hardware, and Oak Leaf Industries and more. That's what keeps us busy at the shop while we come up with new models. And speaking of new models, you gotta lower that. Finally, folks, we had the REA Depot at Cranberry all set in HO scale to be leaving here, and we're going to be speaking a little bit more about that on this edition of Monday Morning at the Station. Hi, Artie here. Welcome to the peace and quiet of the Bar Mills Wood Shop. Unlike the shop right now, the station, which is going crazy with lasers going and new products coming out all the time, as well as whatever we can do to catch up on back orders, today we are in the workshop and we're going to be discussing a very special kit that we have just started shipping, as well as a new version of the kit. You can kind of peek to my right and see what we're talking about, as well as we're going to be talking about some customer questions. So the first question we have is from a fellow named Dan Robertson, and he says he had an accident with his N-scale Majestic Hardware instructions. Can he get a copy? Well, if you deal with Bar Mills at all, you know that instructions of all things are the easiest things for us to help you out with, because we will generally turn them into a PDF and get them right out to you. There's never a charge. We're here to support the hobby, here to support you guys, because without you, there's no us. I've been saying that for 20 years, and today it still holds true. Paul Martin, hi all. I hope that you are weathering the pandemic well. Would it be possible to order a set of doors and windows in O-scale, because he wants to kit bash the Witzinger's Washboard Company? Well, often we have to charge a little bit, especially in O-scale, because the fact of it is it's plywood and it's extremely expensive. But if you need help with this, we can always try to give you a hand. Of course, many times we're just too busy to stop production just to make one part for someone. But if you need help with something, it's one of the things we do here. It's kind of like sharing the hobby thing. You know, we're supposed to do that. Jim Dorsey says, hi guys. I'm looking to purchase complete model buildings. I'm looking for downtown, Main Street type buildings. Do you guys ever sell completed models, or you know anybody who sells them? Yes and no. No, we don't sell completed models, but yes, we know a couple of folks that will make them on order for you, whether you're in N scale or O scale. So if you want to get some kits and want them shipped to a builder and let them take it from there, you work it out with them as far as pricing goes, and we can turn you on to a couple of expert modelers who we guarantee will do something pretty outstanding. So yeah, Jim, we can help you with that also. The one really big piece of news today is that we have been starting to ship the new HO scale version of the REA Depot at Cranberry. And yes, this is the kit, and these are the kits. Jack Ellis, our resident builder, came up with the HO scale version, and Frank Bernard, our good friend from Long Island, we put him in charge of the O scale rendition of this kit. Now, the O scale is not ready to ship yet, but the HO is what I'm holding in my hands right now, and we're going to do a quick deep dive and take a look and see what's inside the box. The O scale should be out in a couple of weeks, but as you've seen in the earlier part of the video, there's always so many things to do around here. It's all we can do to keep on track, but we keep chugging along just like anybody with a train business should be. Let's take a look quickly at the kit and see what's inside of it during this deep dive of the Depot at Cranberry. As you might very well expect, the Depot at Cranberry comes in a very simple Bar Mills box, just like you're used to, and inside of the box is what makes the difference. Now, this is the HO scale version, so it's going to be scaled for HO. The O scale will be very similar when it comes out. And we start by opening up the box. Now, if you're buying Bar Mills direct, especially if you're choosing to get the plus 5 option, you will be receiving a set of Woodland Scenics figures worth typically about $20 for only $5, but that is strictly a Bar Mills promotion and not something that you could expect to get through your local retailer. So when you open the box, if it's a Bar Mills Direct kit, you will get these. If it's a Bar Mills kit through a reseller, do not expect this in the kit. A word to the wise. As we go through the kit, we have several bags. We always make sure that everything is in a pouch. And I know for our regular customers, this is just old hat. Now, in this particular pouch, we have everything from plastic windows and doors, because in the HO scale version of the kit, we do use plastic windows and doors. The O scale moves in the direction of laser cut components because, frankly, we can't find accurate plastic reproductions to put with O scale. And of course, then you'll get some resin details as well. These are cast resin details. More often than not in this kit, you'll be finding the white metal details in use, and they also come in their own pouch. Now, as we go through the kit, the primary part of the kit actually consists of a fairly substantial pouch with the walls, the cardstock roofing, the plywood components, and so on. And in this case, this building actually has not 4 walls, but 7, because it has a little bit of an unusual shape. And all of those components are engineered to fit in this pouch to keep it tidy and to make sure that everything stays together. The shingles are meant to be this time representing slate shingles. They are actually laser cut out of a different kind of material that we rarely use. It's pre-colored, kind of a greenish gray, and we already applied self-stick material to the back. So this way, as you put them down, you don't have to lay out glue to affix these to the roof of the structure. Last but not least, typical, but I have to tell you, oh so important, as we all know, is the instructional booklet. In this case, it's 13 pages. And if you're not familiar with our booklets, they are printed partially in color, partially not, and will feature things such as elevations and mechanical drawings that should make construction that much easier. And of course, on the last page of the book, which I have to wind up here, you will find all of the graphics that are included and even more, along with some extra copies of them in case you put one on crooked or want an extra copy for other detailing reasons. So this all comes within this kit. Here again, it's called the REA Depot at Cranberry. Now, this is, let me reach over here, this is the HO version that you've seen in the photos. And some of the details do vary just a little bit between models, and even between the model you will be getting and this prototype, because things change as we develop these kits. And of course, if you're into O scale, this is the bad boy. And this will be offered just like this, but it will also have a +5 deal associated with it when the time comes where you will be able to obtain figures for this kit for only $5 more. And typically figures in O scale run about $25, but that is only through Bar Mills Direct. Been keeping up with our website. Lately, we've been doing a lot of construction videos, basic construction, showing how to glue part A to B and why you glue, say, for instance, part A to B. And those instructions are in addition to what you get inside the Bar Mills kit. Those will be primarily placed on the part of the website that features the kit. Recently, we did something called Jeffrey's Point in N scale, and as good as the instructions are in that kit, we have not 1 or 2, but 5 separate videos, even talking about it in even more detail, and all accessible through the Bar Mills website. This is part of a new trend we're starting to pick up on, and we hope you enjoy it. It takes us some time to do it, but you know, it's all about having fun. And if you're not having fun, why bother in the first place? That's it. So for myself, my wife Nancy, Lenny, our production manager, Jim Mooney, Jack Ellis, and all the others that work here at Bar Mills, we appreciate your stopping by, and definitely appreciate your support. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for visiting at Bar Mills.